I encourage all of you to start off with the best team exercise. It puts a lot of energy in the room and it gets people reflecting on a very positive past experience. Simply set it up as this. Pair people off and tell them that they're going to each have a minute and a half to share a story about the very best team they've ever been on. And I ask them to reflect and go all the way back to their life, maybe when they graduated from high school, up to the current role. But I do take off the current team off the table, right? Because sometimes there's pressure to call that the very best team you've ever been on. And we ask them two questions, right? What was that team? And in your opinion, what made that team so unique? Why was that your best team? After they're done with the discussion, I'll start with a debrief. First thing I'll point out is the level of energy in the room, how it goes up through the roof, right? Because it was a very powerful experience. And then I'll ask specifics about what made that team unique. Perhaps it was vulnerability, or perhaps it was transparency, and you write that on the board, right? And you get a collection and allow people to share their stories briefly. Afterwards, you'll have a whole list of wonderful attributes of very best teams. I'll hit a pause and have them go into their conversation one more time, and I'll ask a more provocative question. And that question simply is, out of what you see on this list, what could this team use more of? What could we bring to the table? What could we pull from our very best team exercise and apply it to this team? Capture that. That's the first start of your playbook and a wonderful exercise to begin the session.